Hey everyone, my name is Danilo Petrovic.
I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Denis Kudla.
I'm Evgeny Donskoy.
I'm Henry Laaksonen.
I'm Peter Torebko, and you're listening to the Game to Love podcast.
Hey, welcome back, tennis fans. Here we are for something a little bit groundbreaking, I'm hoping. We're here to watch Brenda Fruhvirtova. She's in her first ever WTA main draw match, and she's up against Sloane Stephens. Doesn't get much tougher than that. Obviously, previous Grand Slam champion, and the last person that played Emma Raducanu as well. So they've just kicked off just this second, and it is going to be Fruhvirtova serving first. So, and she has got the first point on the board, and it is Sloane Stephens hitting it hard. Great to have you guys in join us for this one. How are you all doing? We've got James in saying, go Brenda. Good to have. I think everybody's going to be sort of cheering her on today. I'm going to be repping the Czech flag. Yes, I am. Of course I am. We've got a few other people in saying, we got Kenk saying that Stephens will win this one. Who else? We got any other predictions in there? Let's get some actual predictions in the live chat. I want to hear what you guys think. Right, well, it is 15-all. I'm going to have to go big on this one. I've done it in my bracket, and as you can see, my bracket is already in tatters. Myself and JG both gone for the same winner, and that winner just went out in the match before this one. Qinwen Zheng, she is out the competition. Kalin Sky, a tough first-round opponent, as we know. But that's just the way it goes sometimes. I thought this tournament, I had... well, Fruhvirtova to win it, and then I just changed my mind. I was like, come on. Well, Vanch is saying Sloane will beat Fruit Cup 6-3, 6-2. David, one of our members, Stephens 6-4, 6-1. Sloane isn't losing to a 14-year-old. Okay. And we got Kathy in as well. How you doing, Kathy? Saying, I'd love to see Fruhvirtova take it. Yeah, there's lots of different pronunciation. If I say it wrong, I probably will many times this evening. It's a bit later here in the UK, about 10:30 in the evening. Just made myself a little bit of grub, just ready for this one. 40-30 into the net there from Brenda. Interesting to see someone. I watched her UTS match. She actually played in the UTS last year against Elisa Cornet. It was a really close match as well. Cornet came out afterwards, and she was actually 13, I think, at the time. And she said, oh, it would have been really embarrassing if I'd lost to a 13-year-old, but she's really good, and she looks like she could be the future of the sport. So high praise from Cornet. Just excited to see, and she's managed to get her first game on the board. And unfortunately, I don't have a button for her, which, because it's such a, it's such a crazy one that we've suddenly been doing, and we've been doing lots of other matches and podcasts today. We're just going to have to just follow the match on this one. Maybe we'll just have to make up a song for, and I'll get some maybe some lyrics from you guys. Yeah, James saying she beat Siniakova when she was barely 13. Yeah, that was in an exhibition. Yeah, I was reading on that one as well. Very exciting, because she's been playing well against some very good players. Yeah, David saying, sing a song live, Ben. Yeah, I need some inspiration from you guys. So it's interesting that she's won both of the events leading up to this one that were on clay courts as well. So if she manages to win here on hard, I'm going to be very impressed. I've noticed by watching some of her matches as well. Oh, a bullet of a winner there from Sloane Stephens. I've noticed that in a few of her matches, she really likes to mix everything up as well. She does a lot of these in the middle of a long rally. She'll just throw out these moon balls and start mixing the rally up just to confuse her opponents, which I think is quite a good idea, especially if you get locked in these long baseline rallies. You never know who's going to win them. If you're playing against someone maybe a bit more powerful, then that might be a good tactic. It's a double fault there from Sloane Stephens early on. Yeah, Dennis wants a Fruit Cup theme song. Maybe there'll be some different fruits in there. James saying, do you like Pete Doherty? Oh, no. I like his music. I think he's a very, very good musician. Yeah, for sure. An amazing musician. Paul Hand saying Czech women's tennis is on fire. It's a good second serve. Oh, she's gone big on the forehand there, Sloane, and she's missed it. It's 15-30. Can Fruhvirtova get it over the line? It's going to be very interesting. I'm interested to see how she gets on. I think out of anybody you could pick with, and I said the same for Raducanu, if you're going to pick somebody that's a big name, but maybe somebody who's not maybe in great form, Sloane's probably a good pick, really. I don't know if there's many others on the tour with quite as big a name as her and not playing that great at the moment. I mean, you could say Sophia Kenin. That would probably be another good one that she could have come up against, but not in the same tournament. It's into the net there from Sloane Stephens. Jared saying, Ben, when you're creating a button for her, make sure it's kids appropriate. Yeah, definitely. Got to remember, only 14 years of age. It's absolutely crazy to see somebody of this age. Obviously, Coco Gauff was doing similar things, though. So, and I think that sort of puts things into perspective how good Coco Gauff is and what it's like a main draw on every occasion now. She's looping the ball up. This is what she does. She's looping it to the back, and Sloane's having to really backpedal, and it does eventually just fly out. She tried to go big on the forehand, and it is deuce. It'd be interesting to see as well, because obviously the physiques are so different. Like, I don't think, well, Brenda's obviously not probably even at the full height that she will be when she gets to a tallest that she grows to. At the moment, she definitely looks quite small, but she packs a punch, which is great to see. And that's wide from Sloane down the line, and it is advantage Fruhvirtova. Fruit Cup over, saying I was going with Fruit Pavlova. Don't know if there's any. We need to get some good nicknames for her, I think, rather than just all just fruit-based ones. Oh, it's just blocked back, and Sloane saving herself with the serves, it would seem. Yeah, Marvin, I agree with you. The WTA is the wild, wild west. People are strong today and weak tomorrow. Yeah, they are indeed. Guys, if you are just joining for this one, please hit a like on this video. Let's try and get up to 50 likes as soon as possible. And subscribe to Game to Love if you're just joining us. Yeah, David is right here. She does have an older sister, Linda, who's also quite well thought of on the junior scene. Yes, she just won an ITF tournament as well just recently. I believe that was yesterday. So, and that was in Mexico. So both the sisters doing well. We got Kay in. How are you doing? Nice to see you. And Sloane Stephens does manage to hold after saving those break points early on. All right. Fruhvirtova serving. It's a bit of a tongue twister name for my liking as well. I wish that there was something that was a little bit easier to say. I think we got a bit lucky with Raducanu. That one was a bit easier. Right, gaming tonight going Stevens in 2 sets. Right, 15 love. Just misses the first serve down the tee. I'm interested. Like the pre-match win predictor has Sloane as a 60%. Sloane going, oh, too big. I don't even think she needs to hit it as hard as she is. She's quite clearly got the power advantage in this, but it seems like she's trying to overexert her dominance on this match just to sort of put the youngster in her place. But is she going to listen? First serve misses. Feel like she's going to need to get a bit more pop on these first serves and get them in. She's going to really start challenging on the main tour. And there's a double fault. She went a bit bigger on the second serve there. 30-15. Okay, saying, wait, Qin Wen Zheng is out? Yes. Yes, she is. It's probably the quickest exit of a champion that we've selected. And I think it's still 100% whenever we pick the same winner, they go out. I don't think ever we've picked the same winner and they've ever won a tournament. So we completely ruined her tournament, unfortunately. There we go, 30-all, just long on that forehand. We got case, and I feel like Brenda will push Sloane into making unforced errors, which he's prone to making these days. Good first serve. It's just come over the net. Sloane just blocking them back at the moment. Now going into a bit more of a better forehand rally. That one's looped right up. Fruhvirtova likes this rallying game. The moonball rallies are sort of what she likes. She's gone out into Sloane's backhand. Now Sloane runs round it. Forehand into the net from her there, though. Not many people watching there in the stands, it has to be said. A bit sad. Could be considering Sloane's on court as well. I think there'd be a few more people. Right, 40-30. Goes serve into Sloane's backhand. Nice, powerful backhand into Sloane's backhand again. Now Sloane's forehand. Hitting the ball well is the 14-year-old at the moment. Getting good depth on the shots as well. Now hooks it over into Sloane's forehand. Nah, and that one's wild, and it does fly long. Sloane just sort of hanging in those rallies, I'd say. And it is juice. Yeah, sad we don't have a button, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. Gonna need to find some stuff. What rhymes with Fruhvirtova? Nice backhand down the center of the court. A slice from Sloane Stevens. Slice cross court from Sloane. Into the net from Fruhvirtova. Is Sloane starting to, I don't know, just getting it back in play at the moment. John's saying Billy no mates tonight, Ben. Yeah, well, I'd like to think you guys are my mates, but if you're saying you're not, then I guess I am. Feel like when I'm with the GTL family, I've got friends around me everywhere, all around the globe. Backhand, great backhand. Sloane on the stretch. There you go. Signal of intent there. Saving break point with a real offensive shot there. That's good to see. Joseph's in. I'm your mate, Ben. That's what I like to hear. Don't worry. Top mates in the live chat. Have a beer with me if you fancy. Right. Good. Oh, great shot down the line there from Fruhvirtova. Hits the line. And then a great winner. Wow. She really cut the angle there. Sort of hitting the lines. And the backhand is I'm starting to notice is a real weapon. That especially the short backhand cross court when she cuts the angle. That one looks so dangerous, and Sloane doesn't have an answer for it at the moment. Good first serve. It's long, and she holds a massive hold as well. I'd say saving a break point there, and then there you go. She wanders in to the changeover, and she has 2 games on the board. She'll be happy with this performance so far, I'm sure. There's been a few wobbles, but nothing wrong with that. Paul saying, what kind of beer is that? I picked up some, I think they're just some little French stubby ones, to be honest. Yeah, brewed in France. Savoie. I don't know what that one is. It's not, I don't know. You just got a whole bulk load of them. They weren't that expensive, these ones. Got some Stellas, but they ran out. That's it. We got Adamola saying, roll over, Fruhvirtova. Yeah, that's it. John saying his lager is Stella or Heineken, by the way. You can tell, yeah, which one it is by the way it reacts with the green screen. This one, yeah, it's just a bottle, so you can see it disappears a bit. You can see the label. That's about it, though. Little stubby one. Why not? Right, well, they're just about to go back out onto the court again here. How are we doing on the likes? We got 33. Not bad, not bad. Can we get up to 50 soon? 17 away. Appreciate everyone who's joined for this one. I'm actually happy that there's so many people. Nearly 100 people in for the first main draw match for Fruhvirtova. Yeah, flying solo tonight. I am indeed. Oh, John going with the Ranger Boom. That was my favorite. Doesn't get served in many places, I have to say. Joseph wants to know will we do Badoza Towson. Not sure. It's during work tomorrow. Obviously, at the moment in the UK, it's about coming up to 11 at night. So this one's fine for us. Nice forehand. Good winner there from Sloane Stephens. Ted wants to know, Ben, have you played on the tours sometimes? No, Ted. I'm sorry. I haven't. Oh, good backhand return from Fruhvirtova there. Nice forehand into Sloane's forehand cross court. She took that one on the half volley. I don't think she needed to. Should have just moved her feet, and it flew long. 30 love. Dave wants to know what time is Emma Raducanu's first match. It still hasn't been scheduled yet, as far as I know. I know that it is due to be tomorrow, but we don't know a time yet. Wait for the order of play to come out. But it could even be early in the morning on Wednesday morning, I think, as well. There's a part that I have a bit of a fear that it will be. Let me just have a look to see if they've released any times. No times yet. All just saying the same time at the moment. Good serve down the tee. Blocks back. Goes into Fruhvirtova's backhand. It's into the net. And we have our first game to love. So we get our first button press there. All right. Well, 2 games all. Flying through this one. Only 18 minutes into the match. Some other matches that were going on today. Let's just have a quick look at some of those ones, because there were some really good ones. Obviously, we had the return of Novak Djokovic. It's a really good one. Edgar saying, does Ben drink Asahi? Yeah, I don't mind an Asahi. They're quite nice. Well, here we go. Anyway, back into the rally. Backhand. It's very short there from Sloane Stephens. Don't think she meant to. Now she's come to the net. The lob, but Sloane puts away the volley there. I think she got a bit lucky. It was a bit of a miss hit that brought Fruhvirtova in. But yeah, some of the other matches that we've had, Andy Murray going through today against Chris O'Connell. Any other ones? Cilic went out today to Vesely. Good serve there from Fruhvirtova. Now plays it down the center. Sloane starting to create the angles. Fruhvirtova loops it up, but it was too powerful and it flies long. It's love 30 now. Yeah, on the women's side, the big shock. Simona Halep crashing out in the first round to Caroline Garcia. We had Coco Gauff going through against Shelby Rogers, which was really great to see. Angelique Kerber crashing out to the hands of Jill Teichmann as well. And Rybakina out to Christian. Oh, nice drop shot, but Sloane's in. She'll put that away. It wasn't a nice drop shot. Don't know why I said that. It was a poor drop shot. It looked like it might be nice at the start, and then you realized it just was going to bounce up pretty high. Yeah, not the best disguise. And Sloane was in and put it away. He's got 3 break points to try and save now. Sloane, big winner down the line. There you go. First break of the match. Just like that. And the first break goes to Sloane Stephens. And it is 3-2 here in this first set. Fruhvirtova, not sure what happened there. Some bad shot selection. Not got the strongest serve. I mean, good to have a little bit of analysis on her game here today. See which parts of her game look like they need improvement, which some will surely come in time. I think she's got the real good basis of a great player, like great baseline shots. Maybe we haven't really seen her at the net yet. Be nice to see. Nice to see what our all-round game is like. The serve, obviously, I think it's going to get better with time. It's just a matter, just seems crazy seeing them sat next to each other on the changeover. You've got Sloane there, and then you've got it's almost like there's just different, I don't know, it's like they're at the wrong tournaments or something. Got this little girl sitting on the other side, and you've got Sloane, who has definitely got quite a muscular physique. But the weather looks nice there at least. Yeah, I'm sure she's enjoying herself. Out on the court at that age must be very, very fun. Sure, it comes with its pressure as well. Especially, she's good. She's got her sister there, who is also coming up through the rankings as well. Quite exciting. Both doing it together. Interested to see if they do any doubles together. Could it be like a Williams sisters style? Right, Sloane to serve to try and consolidate the break. Good serve out wide. Blocked just over the net. Sloane gets there. Can she lob her? Sloane gets there. Not a very good lob at all there from Fruhvirtova. And Sloane just backpedaled a little bit and smashed it into play. 15-love. Right. What are the other matches? There's only one more match today, but I think there's a couple more after midnight. Oh, Sloane's gone with a big power drive volley and didn't need to at all and powered it wide. Yeah, so we've got McNally, Blonzetti. That one's coming up after this one, I believe. Some other matches to note. Another upset. There was a few of them. It was Rus knocking out Kudermetova. Just long there from Fruhvirtova. And it is 30-15. Doesn't want to give Sloane Stephens too many cheap points here either. Cheap points that Sloane Stephens, if you just make her hit an extra shot each time, it seems that she may make an error. So just keep it in the court. Yeah, don't hit it around that service box line. There you go. That's a nice deep one, but a great winner there from Sloane. Plays it back behind her. Seemed almost effortless. We got Edgar in saying Novak was solid and pumped. Good depth on the returns. And we got Ken Lee in saying, oh, another JG less stream. Ben seems to not have much going outside these streams. Just just dedicated, Ken Lee. Just dedication. That's all you can say, isn't it? Can't get enough of the tennis. Right, that was consolidation. Oh, just missed on that first serve. It was quite a good one as well. Second serve coming up. Puts it. Oh, it's a double fault there. This is we're going to have to see how she reacts to adversity as well in this type of situation. Going to be interesting. She started pretty well. She's just sort of fallen off in the last couple of games. Sort of losing her range a bit. That's a good serve out wide. And a great winner down the line. That's better. Gets her hand back in again. Kathy saying we're happy to have Ben with us. Happy to have you guys with me. Keeping me company. Joseph as well. Thank you. Appreciate that. Good serve this time. Sloane loops it back in. Maybe she's teasing Brenda into maybe going for something herself here. Quite a solid baseline rally. That's long from Fruhvirtova there. Don't really want to get locked in a firefight with Sloane Stephens. I don't think she's going to win that. Okay, so watching tennis without Ben is not the same. Oh, that's very nice to hear. Oh, the inside out forehand's gone all wobbly, and it is 2 break points here for Sloane Stephens. She hasn't had to do too much really to earn these break points either. Say Fruhvirtova's really just giving these to her at the moment. Good serve, good return there from Sloane. Into the net, a little gift there from Sloane Stephens. Joseph saying, are there any rules do you think need changing in tennis? I don't know, but we've already got a few changes that have already come in. There's not many that I'd really like to change. I think that some of the toilet break stuff is wide from Fruhvirtova, and it is another break, sadly. Never mind. There's still another set to come. And I think she needs to really focus on potentially this last game of this first set. I think that if she can just play well in this last game, just try and put it to the back of your mind and just try and come out in the second set and just have fun out there. I think that's the key thing. That was the one thing that I liked about Raducanu in that US Open. Just looked like she was enjoying it out there. Didn't seem like she was feeling the pressure. She was just having fun. There was no expectation on her. And I think that's how she should play. Just play with the freedom and don't be scared to go for some shots, because ultimately it doesn't really matter if she loses, does it really? She's not expected to win this. I know that we've put on a little bit of pressure. I'm rooting. There's a lot of people rooting for her to win, but I don't think there's many people really expecting, like Sloane Stephens, a gritty veteran. Oh, John saying, change the rules to allow bigger racket heads the size of trampolines. Might get awkward trying to run around carrying that on the court, I feel. Edgar saying, I think after the first game, just walk to the other side. No stopping for drinks. Yeah, I can sort of get it. What happens if the first game, though, goes on for 12 minutes or 15 minutes? I mean, you've always got to take that into account. Does there have to be a time limit? If the first game is under 5 minutes, then you just walk straight across, or... Right, 15 love. Powerful serve, blocked back into play. I think she's really struggling at the moment, Fruhvirtova, with the power of the serving, and I don't even feel like Sloane is putting that much power into them. I think she's just naturally more powerful. Serve, it's just long on that first serve. She could do with getting some second serves. Sloane's been serving very well, it has to be said. Look at, I mean, she's won 88% of her first serves and 77% of her first serves going in. And That's key, really, for how well she's playing at the moment, because the second ball is the one that she's putting away mostly. Here we go, 40 love. John wants a camera in the toilet so the toilet breaks can be televised. I don't think if they're going to be doing that. I think that seems like you're breaching human rights, and it is a game to love to finish the set. Just like that. Right, one set done. If you haven't hit a like on the video yet, come on, hit that like button. We're nearly up to 50 now. Can we get to 100 with 107 of you in? That's a real target. And I put it to you because it's your challenge. It will help us with our little algorithms, but it also give you some satisfaction and cure your anxiety and OCD just to watch them going upwards. Doesn't it look nice? Yeah, we've got Joseph saying, I would put a microphone on the coaches. Would make for good TV. Yeah, maybe one that they could turn on and off. They could say, well, let's just go and hear what the coaches are talking about now. And then they just could hear what their box was speaking with their physio, or maybe you'd get an insight on whether there was some sort of injury, or maybe they had been working on something pre-match. But very interesting. I think that'd be a really good idea. And I think another thing would be, I think they should introduce a microphone in and around where the coaching box is, just to listen out for coaching during the match as well, because I think that would have caught Apostolos out a few times. Right, so they're having a small interval here. 4 points somehow. They're very quick points in this. There's not many rallies. Good serve down the tee there from Fruhvirtova. Just trying to go a bit bigger now. And I think because Sloane's power is evident, she's gone long. Are the wheels coming off? Did she have any wheels to start with? That's another question. Sorry, I will get to some of your comments. I've got to see Vanch's one in there. Just wait for this game. Nice slice. Going cross court. Goes down into Sloane's backhand. Backhand to backhand. They go cross court. Fruhvirtova playing into Sloane's backhand. Has she spotted a weakness? Into Sloane's forehand. Now into Sloane's backhand. Moving the ball around while Sloane, too good. Very good depth on the shot. And Fruhvirtova got caught not moving back quickly enough. And it is the early break. Right, so Vanch saying, Ben, do you think they should adopt the collegiate rules here in the US and play through service lets? How do you mean? So are you saying that there's no service lets and they just allow it? Or how do you mean? I'm not quite following you. We've got Gaming Tonight saying the tennis ball acts differently at high altitudes. Fruhvirtova hasn't had experience of this like Stevens. She's learning every single second of every day by the looks of it. It's exciting to see where she's going to go next. She's obviously won her 2 tournaments on clay before this one, and now she's playing on the hard court. She knocked out Sara Rani, more of a clay courter, but Leonie Kung, she's not a bad player herself. She knocked her out pretty easily. So Vance saying no replay on the serve. Okay, so what? If it's in, it's in. What? So even if you get like it hits the net and it just drops over the other side, it's your point. It's pretty savage if that's the case. That's pretty. I don't know if I agree with that. I think the let is just one of those parts of the game It's always good to see a proper serve. Where do we draw the line is the question. Good serve, good return. No, it's not. It's just long. Yeah, apparently in the NCAA, you can win points like that. That's crazy. I don't know if I like that at all. Right. 30-15. Good serving from Sloane Stevens. It's been so good. Her serving's been great today. That's the one thing you can take away from this. I don't think it's a bad day at the office for Sloane Stevens. I think that a better Sloane Stevens has sort of turned up, especially serving well as well. Right, 40-15. Into the forehand. Good return there from Fruhvirtova, but into the net there, and it is consolidation. Adam Oler's right. Every day is a school day for Brenda Fruhvirtova. Most definitely. It must be crazy to just have this as your life when you're at that age. Doesn't even quite make sense in my mind. Just to think that somebody of that age would just be traveling the world playing tennis. Amazing, though. Right, serving, second serve. Good second serve. Sloane returning around the service box. Brenda trying to get a bit more depth on these shots at the moment, and it's into the net. She seems to be forcing it a bit too much. Be interested to see what the unforced error count is, to be honest, because I think we've seen a lot of shots flying long from Fruhvirtova or into the net. Not saying that Sloane isn't forcing her on some occasions, but some of the time it looks like the youngster's really trying her hardest to just get a bit extra power in there to match Sloane. Right, just long on the first serve. And that's a double fault. Oh dear. No, not what we wanted to see. Not what we wanted to see. But is her head going to go down, or is she? Because this is another thing you got to remember with people at this age as well. Very difficult to remain upbeat when you're losing. You see it with too much with young tennis players. They just sort of throw their toys out the pram, so to speak. Just to throw a little paddy, and they don't really want to play anymore. Oh, I just missed the first serve there. But wait and see. Second serve's in. Good return from Sloane Stevens. Backhand to backhand they go. Backhand down the line, and she's got Fruhvirtova running backwards. And that she's tried a bit of a moon ball, and it's just landed long. It wasn't too far long, but we do see more break points here. It all seemed like it was going swimmingly at 2 games all, but since then, 6 games in a row for Sloane Stevens has seen, and it could be 7 soon. Right. Serve down the tee, back into play. Into the net, though, from Fruhvirtova, and it is another break, unfortunately. Oh, dear, oh, dear. It seems that... I don't know if it's... I wouldn't say that Sloane's level has increased. I'd say it probably has, and that's not to do a disservice to Fruhvirtova, but I think in the first few games, Sloane wasn't really at the races. She sort of was hitting a few unforced errors. She's really cut out the unforced errors after those first few games. I'd say the first 4 games of the match. And since then, just sort of keeping it in. She has more power. She's using that controlled aggression. And that's all she needs to do right now. She's proven that that really does It really does matter how much power you have on the court and experience as well. I'm not sure what she's drinking there, Sloane. It looks a bit suspect. I don't know if anybody else is watching the same thing I'm watching. Let's hope it's apple juice or something. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it's a beer. She's just chilling. She sits so far in front. She just cracked open a ice cold beer, maybe. Tawena's saying, so you listened to me and looked her up. Yeah, mate, she's breaking through the headlines, mate. She's everywhere. Can't avoid her now. Branch saying, looked a bit suspect. Let's hope it's apple juice. or a beer. I'd be more proud of her if it was a beer. Serve out wide there. Good forehand. Oh, she just misses on the backhand side there. And it does go wide. 15 love Sloane. Maybe Iron Brew. Maybe she's got a bit of Scottish in her. Yeah, Edgar saying it's the pressure of the buttons, Ben. Maybe it is. Maybe it's because she doesn't have a button. Oh, good hit in there from Sloane. And yet again, she keeps all of her shots well inside the tram lines, well inside the baseline. They're a good 2 feet inside, but they just have extra power on. I don't think Fruhvirtova can handle the power. It's going to be interesting to see how much taller, how much more stocky, let's say, Fruhvirtova can get just to be able to put on a bit of muscle and try and pack even bigger punch, get a bigger serve, and really go toe-to-toe with some of these big guns in the rallies. Yeah, it could have been Red Bull. There you go. Edgar. Adamola Iron Brew made in Scotland from girders. Yep, that's it. Nice shot there. Sloane has just got her running ragged around the court. Fruhvirtova just sort of looks at the floor, not really sure what to do at the moment by the looks of it. What's the answer? Sloane Stephens serving at a 76% first serve percentage. 88% of first serves in. That one missed. She gets a chance on a second serve. Yeah, she attacks it, which is good. Attack the second ball. That'll do. She'll take it. So she definitely does better on the second serves, that's for sure. Be good to see her get on the board in this second set. Good serve down the tee. Oh, let. Here we go. First serve again from Sloane. This one's in, and she's been using that kick serve to her advantage, but somehow Fruhvirtova has managed to get it back into play and force this back to a deuce. So she's showing a bit more intelligence there on that return. Looped it up and managed to keep it in the court somehow. I don't know how she did it. It seems that the kick serve kicks up so high from Sloane. It's bouncing far too high for Fruhvirtova to even reach up to a lot of the time. Right. Easy winner from Sloane on that one. Now she's got another chance at her first serve at advantage. Just misses down the tee. Second serve time again. Fruhvirtova. Where is she going to attack this one? Oh, it's a great second serve from Sloane. The kick serve has been a real problem from Fruhvirtova the whole match. And there it is. It's the double consolidated break in this second set. Wow. Sloane Stevens means business. No pity being given out by her today. She wants this done and dusted. She wants to be back in the winning column. She doesn't want to be losing to another youngster on tour. That is for sure. Love 15. Come on, Brenda. What are you doing? You can do it. Let's get a game on the board. Oh, a nice winner down the line. 15 all. Yeah, it's a great backhand, that one. More of those, please. Oh, nice serve. There you go. Been missing that first serve. 30-15. Signs of life are still there. Out to the Sloane backhand. And again, it's loose from Sloane. And it is 40-15. Is there a window of opportunity? She needs Sloane to start dropping a few first serves for sure to have any chance in this match. She seems to have a little bit more pep in her step at the moment, though. This service game's giving her a bit of confidence. Or Sloane with a good backhand down the line, chopped back into play, and Sloane's gone wide with that one. And it is a game on the board for Fruhvirtova in the second set. Very well done to her. 4-1. Wow. I mean, that was a lot more promising, I have to say. I mean, Sloane partly to blame, yes, but she seemed to just look a bit more positive. There was a little bit more, the head wasn't going down, and she started to look like she was ready to get back to the service line to serve again. Yeah, and Banch saying, at 14, this is good. Yeah, no bagel here. It's been a successful day. Yeah, I agree. I think it's really good to see that she's showing some fight on the court. That's the one thing that you've got to say about somebody at this age is they've got to show you something. Like in adversity, I think she's using the same racket as Barty as well, by the looks of it. Good choice if she is. Just sort of composing herself at the moment. Ready to get back out on the court. As is Sloane Stevens. Sloane taking slightly longer, it would seem. Just toweling herself down. Edgar saying, Sloane, let her win one, like Novak at the US. Yeah, why not? Yeah, guys, if you are just joining, please hit a like on the video. Helps our channel grow. Subscribe to Game to Love if you're new, because we're trying to hit 34,000 at some point. We've got someone saying, I thought it was her sister Linda. No, it's not. There's a lot of people saying that. Sloane's first serve goes long. Right. Second serve to look at here for Fruhvirtova. Nice backhand return. Oh, just long on the baseline. She'll be frustrated about that. Come on, you don't get many of those second serves to look at. Not many. It's a bit disappointing because now she might be facing another first serve. It seems that Sloane's struggling to serve at the moment. I think the sun is affecting her. Oh, she's managed to get that one. Great depth on the return from Fruhvirtova. Now out into the Sloane Stevens backhand. And again, Sloane just getting it back in play, asking Fruhvirtova to do the work. Fruhvirtova steps in. Good forehand into the corner. Sloane's sort of a good counter puncher, though. You can tell she sort of feeds off of the pace of Fruhvirtova. Sloane steps in. Oh, and that's something that should be noted, that when you ask, when she's asked Sloane to make her own pace on the ball around the service line, she has messed it up quite a lot of times and overpowered it long or wide. So maybe there needs to be a slight adjustment here. It's just a small adjustment, just to throw a few different looks at Sloane Stephens, because playing it to the baseline, Sloane loves it. And there you go. There's another one. She played it straight back to her at the baseline. Sloane hits a clean winner. And, well, the little legs of the 14-year-old can't get across the court in time to be able to, there's not the court coverage there yet, by the looks of it. She's not that fast. 30-15. Good kick serve again. Good depth on the return, but Sloane, such power. Yeah, I mean, she got a racket to it, but it was just, wasn't even going to make it over the net. Sloane, she's playing well, Sloane. I don't think you can look at Sloane today and say, oh, well, that's somebody in bad form. She's actually playing pretty well. Serving well. Nice first serve, and then a nice follow-up. There you go, 5-1. Yeah, Sloane, I mean, not many people even gave her a look in for this tournament, which is that going to be somebody that could potentially go all the way in this tournament? What do you guys reckon in the live chat? Does she have the ability? Just misses the first serve there. Serving to stay in the match right now. Can she do it? She gets the second serve in. Sloane wide on the forehand down the line. I've got George saying, who is Fruhvirtova? Where did she come from? She's from the Czech Republic. Good serve. Second shot. That's the thing. She not really coping well with the high bouncing balls. And Sloane, a little drop shot there cross court, works perfectly. Sloane throwing different things at her as well. Sort of schooling her a little bit here today. Just showing, yeah, you're not in the big leagues yet. I'm going to throw a lot of different things at you today. Things you might not have seen before. Nice backhand to backhand rally. Oh, a little drop shot. Sloane's in, and it's too good, that drop shot. Sloane wasn't able to get it back over the net. And it is 30-15. Is she going to be able to get a second game on the board? That would be really promising. 30-15. Boban saying Sloane can go all the way to round 2. Nice forehand. Cool. Just hits the baseline there. And another one. Sloane answering with more power. This is what Sloane likes, though. You go toe-to-toe with her, she'll happily play this game. Think she needs to take a bit of pace off it. Maybe make Sloane hit it, but she's not. She's going full power. And she's just, I'm eating my words there. Did exactly the opposite and won the point. She overpowered Sloane Stephens. Not many people can say that. Joseph saying, I have keys winning the tournament. Interesting. $40-15. Oh, nice serve in. Nice forehand. Good depth on him. She's starting to find the range. And, oh, it's just wide. Or just long, sorry. 40-30. That was a perfect opportunity because Sloane Stephens was rooted to the spot there on the baseline. Nice serve. Good return from Stephens. And a nice winner down the line there from Fruhvirtova. She gets her second game of this second set. That was a great shot as well. Really, really encouraging. She's still able to hit those winners. And she's got 4 games on the board against Sloane Stephens here today. All right, George saying, what does the winner of the tournament receive? 250 points. Last time I checked. What's the name of the tournament? It's like Abierto. Zapopan. Isn't that right? 125k. I think that was the 2019 one though. So I'm guessing it must be somewhere around that amount. Is that correct? Or that complete garbage that I've just come up with? I mean, it might be rubbish, what I just said. Just bear that in mind. Let me have a look. See if I can find out. Does it say the prize money on here? No. Thought it would. It doesn't. Apologies. Does it say here? Oh, prize money, $239,000. So is that split between everybody though? Is that the total prize fund? Or was that the total the winner receives? Oh, love 15. Serving out for the match now, Sloane Stephens. Serves in. Good return, good depth. The sun has completely gone over the court or off the court now. It's 15 all. No excuses for serving badly now. $15 all. Serve down the tee. It's a great serve from Sloane. 30-15. Sort of like a run-of-the-mill serve. 2 points away for Sloane Stephens right now. Out wide, good backhand return into the forehand, chopped back into play. Sloane goes big forehand. There you go. Too easy into the open court.
Match point.
Match point. Here we go. And we've got Bronzetti and McNally playing at the moment. Here we go. Match point anyway. Nice forehand, just like that. And Sloane Stephens does win the match. 6-2, 6-2. Impressive stuff from her. She actually played really well today, Sloane Stephens. I was quite impressed, to be honest. And she's very happy, all smiles as she leaves the court. She waves to the crowd. Yeah, really, really good serving. Won 86% of her first serves in the end there, Sloane Stephens. What did you make of the match, guys? Let us know in the live chat. If you didn't already, hit a like on the video. Come on, let's do it for old time's sake. For old time's sake. If not for that, for the commiseration and the memory of my bracket, which died here tonight during this match, and probably earlier as well. I think it already dead earlier on, but if I needed a final nail in the coffin, it was here in this match, because I was going to try and go for something a bit crazy, and it didn't work. Surprise, surprise. That's what always tends to be the way of the way of the world on my women's brackets at the moment. Not going well, are they? But never mind. Brenda Fruhvirtova out of the competition, but still made some good records in the process of getting into the main draw. I'm sure we'll see her in some other main draw events sometime soon. If not, we'll be seeing maybe her sister getting into some as well. But it's going to be interesting to see the growth of both of those players. And Adamoda saying, I think this is the first match where neither player had a button. Yeah, Sloane has a button, but I just didn't upload it. I didn't think it was any point. The match wasn't even an hour long. I think it was fine. We coped. We coped well enough without a button for this one. I think Sloane needs a new button anyway, if I'm totally honest. I didn't do a very good job on her one. Michael saying, wow, Sloane won. She did. So she just stopped the rot. She played pretty well. Everyone's bracket is gone. Well, if it's gone, it's gone. What more can you say? It is what it is. I accepted defeat, I think, with my selections in the bracket. I think the only thing that could save my bracket now is if Zarazua gets to the final, which I don't think that's really that likely. Do you? Unfortunately, I know it's a bit. I might sound on a bit of a whim, really, for that one. And she's going to be playing. Who's her first match? Zarazua. Oh, Freck. Oh, yeah, and she's lost to her. I never won a set against her. So I don't know. It's a terrible selection, but who knows? She's in Mexico. She might pull it out of the bag. I think I'm going to wrap this one up anyway. I want to have a little bit of time, a little bit of respite to actually sit and relax tonight. Appreciate everyone who did join for this one. Sadly, Fruhvirtova wasn't to be her night, but I'm sure she'll be back again. But we'll see you tomorrow for more action, I'm sure. Until then, over and out, guys. Have fun. Have a nice day, evening, whatever time it is for you, wherever you are.